Well, this has been quite the year for Larry Woody, but yesterday was the most recent big day, wouldn't you say, Larry? Larry Woody joins me today. He was named the Hometown Hero of the Year by folks over at the Gateway Mall. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're like on a whirlwind tour now, huh? Congratulations.
Thank you. And the past year has been quite a whirlwind for us.
We've done stories on you, and you have quite the history. You were a race car driver, then your family had not one accident, but two accidents that really changed your lives.
Correct.
What happened to your son first back in 1996, and then what happened to you more recently?
96, our son, second week of spring break, senior year, was involved in a single car rollover that left him semi-paralyzed from the lower back down. Spends quite a bit of time in his wheelchair.
Yeah.
April 16th of '02, I was on I-5 and northbound. A chip truck southbound on I-5 lost control. Come across both of his lanes through the center medium and ran over my '89 Celica that I was in.
Yeah, I remember that accident.
Spent 3.5 weeks in the hospital.
You've had a couple of surgeries.
Several surgeries. Permanent loss of both eyes and eyesight. Since then, tried to go back to work. Eventually ended up buying my own automotive repair shop.
Last year, not quite a year ago.
About 15 days shy of a year.
Yeah, yeah. So now you have, is it D&D Automotive down in Cottage Grove?
Correct.
And you continue to work and teach others. And the Hometown Heroes program is one way of honoring people who do extraordinary things. Okay, so the one apprentice that you've been kind of, it's this relationship that you have with this apprentice that has really brought you all this attention.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes, it has.
Okay, so tell me about Otto Shima. Did I say it right? Otto
Correct.
Shima?
Otto
Okay.
Shima. He is going to be a junior. Sophomore.
Sophomore? Okay.
Sophomore this coming school year. The Cottage Grove High School called and asked me if I would be willing to mentor a high school student in the automotive trade. And we talked about it. The gal that called me did inform me that he is deaf and would be coming with an interpreter. It's like, let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. So, you know, they're automatically, Otto and I had a kind of a bond. You know, the disability end of it. You know, my lack of vision, his lack of hearing in some cases, just really brought us close together. I think we've done a fairly good job of teaching him something in the automotive field. Had a lot of fun doing it. So
it's pretty terrific. We have some video of, I think, you and Otto, so maybe we should roll that while we're talking here. Do you feel that it's been extraordinary? You know, the Hometown Hero program is honoring you for being extraordinary. Would you say it's extraordinary?
Myself, I just look at it as I'm the same guy I was before my wreck. The only difference now is I don't see. As I tell people, actually, I'm not blind. I just can't see.
There you go.
You know, as far as what I'm doing, I'm just making the best of a bad situation, trying to go on with my life, do what I can to be productive. As far as buying the shop, D&D, just there again, a way for me to be a productive person again, doing what I love to do. Being in the automotive field, working on cars, being in and around people. Then working with Otto, it's, like I said, it's a hobby to me anymore and fun.
Well, one of the things that I alluded to earlier, your one of your previous lives, you drove race cars. And you're going to be back actually at this Cottage Grove Speedway tomorrow night, taking a few laps for a network program, a network reporter that'll be down. That's going to be kind of exciting. I guess kind of another capper to your year, huh?
Yeah. So yeah, we got, this will be the 4th time I've done this since I was blind.
Okay, we've got 10 seconds left. You're going to be there between 6:30 and 7:30 taking laps at the Cottage Grove Speedway. Good luck to you. Thanks so much for stopping by.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going, and that certainly applies to Cottage Grove's Larry Woody. When we first introduced you to him last summer, the auto mechanic proved a life-altering injury could not keep him on the sidelines. And now he's taking his drive to do what he loves down a different track, and Dirk Weishar has this inspirational story.
Larry Woody simply loves cars.
The sounds, the smells.
As an auto mechanic with his own shop, he loves working on cars.
Just kind of feel everything, make sure it's good and tight.
And even though a car accident on I-5 in 2002 took his sight,
You learn to rely on your other senses a lot more.
he still is able to do what he loves, with a little help from his wife.
The main thing he relies on for me is transportation. A little bit of eyesight when he's working on something that he needs, like wiring or real fine things. But most everything he does pretty much independently.
Larry Woody may have lost his sight, but he hasn't lost his passion for cars or for racing them. Last Saturday at the Cottage Grove Speedway, Larry Woody got behind the wheel of Ray Hankey's number 49 Modified.
Here's your earpiece. Can you hear me now?
That's the better.
Okay, here's your helmet on your left. Steering wheel's up a right-hand corner.
With spotter
turn.
Ernie
Take a
Owen
left.
talking him
Hold
through
back.
it,
Doing fine, nice and smooth. A little bit left, going a little high.
Woody successfully completed his 2 laps on the quarter-mile track.
I want to shake your hand.
I'll give you a hug.
I'll take that too.
To feel the car around you, to feel the power as a sighted person is an awesome feeling, but then to try to do it totally blind and having your life and control in somebody else's hands, it's a high.
Surviving the Cottage Grove Speedway, Woody wants to inspire others with another amazing feat.
I would like to find a car that would do excess of 200 miles an hour and go to Bonneville. Set the world speed record for a blind driver at 200 plus miles an hour.
Now that would be something to see. I'm Dirk Weishar in Cottage Grove.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
he was up here on the new news last week,
Friday.
and it was so great. Great inspirational guy, you know, and you think about it and you can't do it, and it's just, it's phenomenal.
You can
He's
do
great,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah. Here's a perfect example. You don't let something like your eyesight keep you back,
Yeah.
hold you back from doing stuff you love to do.
Exactly right. Good stuff there.